while I was at it, I figured I might as well go and head back up, pick up a bunch of magic ingredients to make use of it. Yeah. And now we are back on the first level. But to get to that one room I did not handle. I left with its locked chest quite soon. It's right around the corner here. Avoid this. Head in here. Open, and fancy that, the door closed by itself. Let's open it back up and whoops. Oh, recycling that image. Oh, that's a new kind of trap, which is actually quite easily thwarted. And I think this gemstone is also one of those that provide you with extra power storage. You simply close the chest and trap taken care of. And nothing under the chest. And avoid that again. And I think that should be the last time we deal with that corner of these caves. Now I am on second level, and actually, now I want to head back here. Takes us to a section which allows me in turn to lower myself to that separate section on level 3, which we have not yet been to. I am there, and there's actually not much here. Mainly this. And just cut the wire to gain access to this safely. And that should be another power potion. Let's go around to see if there might be some baddies to slaughter. Up. Did not mean to do that. This. Cut the wire. This. Except for that dead end, this whole section just goes around in a big circle. Keep going. I would get back to the spot where you go. Actually, this is convenient to our continued explorations. Head back here, go down here. Up, hello. To the right here we have a dead end. While over to the other direction we have this, which you can only open from this side. And in here nothing. Or is there? What is this? Another power potion. And let's leave things neatly back into place. Over in this direction, a bit to avoid. Just keep going and we'll eventually up. Oh dear. Oh dear. That hit me in the head quite hard. Going forward, we'd eventually get, well, among other things, to that one of those gates where you, when you pull a switch, you open one and close the other. And let's see. Right. Cast this. Key. And I believe right up here is the spot where I ended the previous video. Now let's continue onwards this way. Eventually we get to a room. I'll just drop this here. Alright, unlock this, which is with the key we just picked up. And the towel doesn't catch on fire. Good. And in here we have another fancy potion of a new color. And that should increase constitution. And yep, went from 23 up to 25. And now back. One of the ingredients I did pick up was more edibles to use for the water breathing spell. Specifically, I picked up vague jar full of green, vague jar full of yellow from the kitchen. And I tested that. This is the hand towel from the Big Scary House's bathroom, I believe, and I tested that is fitting material for the Absorb Magic spell. Hello, Ratty. Oh yes, I am heading this way. And here is that other gate. Because if I go over to this end and up, this brings me to a section which allows me to reach the room with the stat draining magic. So I believe turn here. And now mainly just keep on going. See, I should have an extra key, yeah. Right, now let's do this. Absorb magic, garnet and any absorbent substance. So towel goes for absorbent substance, garnet is the red crystal. That only gets one casting. But that is all we need. Let's check everything is comfortably above 20. And it is still comfortably above 20. What is our prize? Another one of these gemstones, and yes, this is again a power battery. I believe, check the map. Yes, I want to go all the way back to the same spot where I came down here. Now let's rush this as to not fall into any sudden pits. No, that is not the way I wish to go. Avoid that. And down here. And now, up, hello. Up. See, here is a branch we have yet to explore. wooden mallet, which you could use as a weapon, but that seems like a silly thing to do. Let's see, over there is a room, and in this direction should be a dead end, but let's go rummage through it in case there are killables. Sadly, no. Now, over here, we have 2 chests, which is unusual. This chest is empty, or this chest is locked, and we have no key. And in fact, you do not find the key to this in a wall niche, but like so. Quite wily and devious and stuff. Nothing under the other chest. Here we find the bones of an ex-red herring. That is in fact a very specific spell ingredient. Namely, it is for the buoyancy spell. The calcified remains of a marine creature. So I am not sure if just being decayed down to the bone is technically calcified. Still, that's something. Actually, I'll save in this room since, as mentioned before, rooms are safe places. Oh dear. Oh dear. Now going over here. And the absorb magic has run out. Is it this way? No. Well, this is unfortunate. My map shows there should be a hole. Oh, now there is a hole leading down. I presume that skeleton just made it. That ghost is naughty. Let's see. Avoid this. Up. Let's not examine that yet. But now, and again, this is just a guillotine and yet another power potion. And now I'm paralyzed. Maybe a ghost will come around and kill me without me being able to do anything to stop it. Yes, like so. sun should be rising up. You are free to come around anytime you like. Otherwise I'll have to go up and then back down to that cut-off section of this level which is where the only other... There you are. You seem to be acting somewhat glitchy, not going through on your whole digging up from the ground animation. Anyway... Well... Let's just do this, cut this, grab that, poke forward a bit to deal with the skeleton. Behind a couple of corners here, well, first we find another skeleton. We find this hole, which is actually the only way down to the 6th and final level. And we have a stake here. Now a mallet and a stake. You would imagine those would be useful with a vampire. Never actually tried it with that vampire in the house. Still, you have a much easier and easily used and more easily accessible method of getting that. Oh. Getting that done, so maybe the mallet and stake are just red herrings, and also a call back to the previous game where that is how you dealt with a vampire. So now we need to get this guy, or maybe it's a girl or gal, to come back up here. I probably should save once it's opened up the hole. And the reason I did not touch that stake is because that is connected to yet another destroy magic trap, and there is another gas trap elsewhere in the level, so I might as well get a bit more use of this breathe underwater spell I have prepared before it gets wiped away. And as I said, that's the only way down to the lowest floor, so I will be coming back over there eventually, regardless. No. Oh. Oh. Actually did not hurt me this time. Maybe there's a chance based on your willpower that it won't hurt you, and if you use the courage spell to boost your willpower somewhere past 50, then that chance reaches 100%. So... Ah, there you are! paralyzed again. I seem to recall the highest level of experience you can reach in this game is 10, which leaves you with 5 hit points for the head and torso and 6 for all the limbs. Again, now ghost hurting. Right, not time to save the game. Why not? Right. Now, one more time. And probably a few after that. You wandered all the way down here. Okay. Avoid that. Got this. Grab that. Take a couple of steps forward. Completely demolish the rat. And avoid this again. And finally, let's go see what is in this direction. Well, a tripwire for starters. And a pit sneakily put just around the corner. So if you are rushing, you won't see it coming. Another tripwire. Let's go to the left here. Unfortunately, now I do not have the power for the breathe underwater spell. Well, let's go around for something. Oh, hello, a new enemy. I think that was listed in the library books. I mean, imps, I think. Small green humanoid creatures that dwell underground. Only found in the bottom 2 levels of the caves here, I think. And well, we've seen this setup before. Open chest, fall on spikes and die. And if we move the dagger to the other pegs on the wall, we find a large shield. Let's put that to use. I would presume it's better than the small shield we had previously. Let's go over here. This branch leads back to the other branch in the path we previously took. Right. Ooh. Here the item actually covers the vent behind it. actually more clever than usual. That is should be a healing potion. Yeah, we went this way first. And now we are back here. And so the way to here. And to the right is where we came from. Ah, nice ghost. No hurting. You go over here, well, there's actually nothing over here, just this small loop and a spike pit, but we can just as easily avoid it by turning back. And there it is again. So coming here was pointless. Let's see, now to the one direction branch again, which we have not explored yet. And now just go forward. Smash some rats. And this way there's just a dead end. And another dead end. But going back towards here, dead end and a room. And this brings back our old friend the zombie. Disclaimer, not really a friend. And that should be a healing potion. Just save here. Now, this way, which we first passed by. Drop this here because, well, there's a power drill here and a fireball trap. And like the chainsaw, you can't really use the power drill for anything. Well, as the graphics shows, it does. You should plug it into a wall socket, but we don't really have any of those around here. Going this way, here's a tripwire, and this really just goes in a loop back to the T intersection. But as usual, hey, maybe there's monsters here. Well, there's at least this. And now it is no longer. Likewise. Oh, hello. Please turn terribly pale for some reason before you fall down. Right, and we are back where we started. And here we actually have a clever trap, or a nasty trap or something. If you cut the wire, that is what causes the guillotine to come down and let's see. Yep. The whole hand goes and you can't heal it back. Instead, you're supposed to just leave the wire be and pick up the key. So, given the positioning on the wire and the size of the key, you'd think with a bit of careful maneuvering you could just get the key there anyways without disturbing the wire. The last bit of this level to examine. Right, this is unlocked by the key we just picked up, and it has another one of these spikes and a new color potion, which gives a 2-point boost to weapon skill. Heal that bit back up and finally head back out to that hole. This video is going on. This video was stretched up to be a bit longer than usual, but we are just about done with this level. Honestly, there's not much to say at this point. And here's a bit. Here we are back to where we originally entered this level. Here's a bit again. Picked that up. Up. Oh dear. And here's the way down now. Sure, why not? One more smack in the face before I go beyond the ghost's reach. So, just get this even though we don't really have any use for it. And go down. Let's see. Right. Here's a comfy little dead end and... Huh. Well, don't mind if I do. Another destroy magic spell which does absolutely nothing at this moment in time. Oh, let's get some more healing down here. And we shall return in the next video.